Hello everyone and welcome back to He Makes Me Play. I'm Marius and I'm blind. I can't see and so I make other people play video games. And today I am here again with Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hello Marius.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Me too. I am very excited about this game because I heard that there will be a twist. I will not say anything further because I don't want to spoil, but someone pointed out to me that we should keep playing. This is not just a card game, so I'm very intrigued. And last time we basically started a new run after dying, but it's like really at the start. We only had one game and then we just sort of played around with the environment more, which I think is what's happening now, right? Where we have to bring a figure to this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
The game master, the narrator.
Get up and fetch it for me.
Right. And again, with the nice music.
Yes. I always forget he's talking and then I have to click further. And I had one more thought in regards to the clock, which I didn't try last time, which seems very obvious now.
You already made it cuckoo, though.
Yeah, but now, because there's a door at the bottom, I'm just going to, instead of setting it to 12 o'clock, I'm setting it to 6 o'clock.
Okay. You think that will bring out the other one?
That was my thought, but nothing happened.
Yeah. Maybe there's a special time of the day where the big cockatoo comes out.
Yeah.
Is that called it's a cuckoo clock, right?
I have no idea.
Is cockatoo a real animal? Or is that a Disco Elysium thing?
I'm not sure either.
Okay.
Oh, right, and we clicked the...
Yeah. And we fucked around with the environment enough last time. I want to play the game, Vincent.
Here's another thought I had. If you remember last time, there are 3 candles.
Yeah.
And one was burning and we extinguished it. And the smoke from it got sucked up into this glass bulb, basically.
Okay.
And that is connected to a wooden cabinet. And we can't open the cabinet. And I was thinking, well, these candles look a little bit like our life candles, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this guy is collecting our life energy?
Because our life energy gets magically absorbed in the candle smoke?
Possibly.
I mean, as a metaphor, it works, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a nice idea. Maybe.
I haven't really thought anything further.
I like what you're reading into this environment. I mean, he's certainly creepy, and I don't know what his deal is, but like, I think the game needs to give us a little bit more of a clue, so that we can really piece it together.
There's also there's a book. Is that just the Mighty Leap? Yeah, okay, that's just the information book that we use in the game.
Oh, okay, the rule book.
Yes.
All right.
Let's sit down. Let us continue.
Yeah, it's time.
There's our figurine.
Can we look at our deck real quick? We don't have many cards yet, right?
Can we?
The major thing last time is that we have one card with a new mechanic, the whole bones thing.
Right, that's the opossum. So we have a wolf.
Right.
A bullfrog, which is a 1/2 that can protect from flyers.
Yeah, that one we also didn't have in the last run.
Right, but we saw it. And then there's the stoat, the 1/3. And we have a new opossum that requires 2 bones and is a 1/1, which we assume, or at least I did, that the bone mechanic is just for more sacrifices mostly and less for strong monsters or strong animals.
With a 1/1 that's a reasonable assumption. Yeah. It basically gives you a turn where you can play a bigger, right? It's like a tempo push turn. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this deck into action.
Yeah, we have no decisions to make. We have just one option here. We have some cards.
Okay.
3 that we can look at. Coyote. The meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones?
Oh, it's bones. Okay.
Yeah, 4 bones. It's a 2/1.
Okay.
Then the second. A rattler. The nefarious rattler. A brittle creature. Once past its monstrous fangs. It's a 3/1 for 6 bones. And the last option, the cockroach. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. Oh,
I always like those.
So it's a 1/1
Yeah.
for 4 bones.
Oh, wow.
And it has the special ability, which I assume means what he just said. It returns to your
Yeah.
hand after dying.
That's the best one. I want that one. The coyote is also 4 bones, and it's just one more attack is not strong enough.
Yeah.
The cockroach fulfills the function that you pointed out of being sacrificed.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we've
he's-
got the cockroach.
He says, you know, you're free to get up again.
So it's like the D&D DM. It's like you can ask questions about the
Yeah.
story. You can
Are you
explore.
sure you want to continue without looking around?
Or it's just, I mean, okay. You haven't found all the secrets. Are you sure you wish to move on?
Yeah.
I mean, is it like a change now that...
Is that,
Yeah,
is that
he's a
just
bit desperate, right?
Yeah, is that just a desperate... Look at all my side quests, please.
And we're like, no, I'm good. Let's keep playing.
Yeah.
Or
We're going
is
to
this...
fight the monster.
So, a question. Is this a change now that is permanent? Is it now, like, we can always get up between, like, fights or whatever?
Maybe.
Because that would be sort of a change. But honestly, I don't have much reason. Like, I'm not good enough at your puzzle, Game Master.
Well, he continues. He said you can always get up to keep your blood flowing.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't know, but I'm just going to try it out.
I mean, okay, yeah.
And he says, I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled.
Okay, so that is a change now. We can do this regularly now, not just when he tells us. Very gracious of you, Game Master.
It allows me time to plan your next encounter.
No, he did. You said that. He didn't actually say that.
It's still on the screen. He says it.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. There is sort of a D&D metaphor going on here,
Oh, yeah.
right? There's something. I'm not just imagining that. With the blood flow, Vincent, I'm sorry. I know he's being like creepy goth guy, but he might just be worried about us getting thrombosis or something from sitting too much. He just wants, like on an airplane flight, he just wants us to move around a little
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
our blood flowing.
I think so.
Yeah,
But does it have any results in the game?
I don't know. But you got up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
well,
there anything
sort of.
new?
He says, but do keep your hands off my possessions.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
And he knows it. He's literally locked stuff behind cages.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's the clock, which we can still not open because we haven't figured out thing.
Yeah, I feel like something needs to happen in game that sort of gives us a clue, or you know.
Maybe we just need to be better or play with it more. I don't know. Then there's the safe, which we...
Oh, I'm sure there's something we're just too stupid for, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's every puzzle ever, right? You could figure it out, but hell, you didn't.
Speak friend and enter.
Mm-hmm. Friend.
What? Can you give me a hint? Yeah, I want to play more. I want to sit down again. We were here just before.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on all the things, and there's...
We can do this periodically to see if
Oh,
something
right.
has
Okay.
changed.
One thing we did last time that we didn't this time, there's a skull, and we picked up the teeth.
Oh,
Or the tooth.
didn't we? Yeah, okay. I think
we did it last
yeah,
time, but
yeah.
not this time
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I forgot. But
That's
it.
good. Cool.
Unroll the map. And then we go on to the basket. The backpack, basically.
That means items.
Yes, we have... So we have a pair of pliers and a squirrel in a bottle.
Okay.
And we can get a boulder in a bottle.
What does that do?
It's a nothing 5.
To block.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then there's a black goat in a bottle.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That gives more sacrifice.
needs
right?
1 sacrifice and gives 3.
If you play it from the bottle, does it still need a sacrifice? Presumably.
No idea. Maybe.
Yeah, I would assume
Would be
so.
worth checking out, maybe.
It would still be a very good item.
Yeah.
Just like a free card.
And the last option is a second pair of pliers.
I want the goat.
Yes, me too. Give me the goat.
That's nice. Okay.
And then there's a fight.
Cool. We're ready for this. Although I do wish we had like an actual good card, like a bear.
Yeah, well, we got
have
a
the wolf.
bullfrog.
Eh.
So let's see. What is he about to play? He's about to play 2 sparrows, which are 1, 2, and fly.
Okay.
And we have in our hand a squirrel, the opossum, a wolf, and a bullfrog.
The bullfrog's nice. He blocks flyers, right? We should
True.
play him.
But
He
does
needs
die
one
now?
sacrifice.
Yep.
So we can do this, right? Play a
Mhm,
squirrel, play the
but
bullfrog.
In theory... Oh no, the flyers... Wait, but the flyers attack him, right? They are 1/2s,
Yeah.
and...
What's his stats? 1/2 also?
Yes, 1/2. And because we can't attack them at the moment, because they are still not in play,
Yeah.
but they will be in play. So
Yeah. I still don't quite understand the sequencing, but this I know. Like, they will block him. I mean, he will block them.
exactly, but then... So the sequence would be, they get into play, they attack him, then he attacks them, and they attack him again, so he dies.
But then there's a turn in between there, though.
Yeah, but that's what would happen, right?
Sure, but who knows what will happen next
True.
time. But I think we should play him. There's no...
Okay.
Or is there a better way?
I don't think so.
We
I'm
also
just,
need stuff to die so we can...
I'm just trying to think through
To
these
understand the
things.
game, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
And then we play the bullfrog on position 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Can we draw a squirrel at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have to end
Not
the
on
turn.
the first turn. Yeah.
And we did 1 damage. Woo.
Okay.
Okay, and now we have a 1/1 bullfrog.
I have a question though.
Mhm.
We did 1 damage to his face,
Yes.
but you played it in a position where one of the... What were the cards?
sparrows.
The sparrows would be appearing, right?
Mm-hmm. And they just did.
But why did that go face? Why did that, if the bullfrog got to attack, why did it not hit the sparrow?
Because they were not in play yet. So
But I thought if it spills over, it hits the card behind the slot.
yeah, but only... So my understanding is it only spills over if it actually attacks the monster in front of it.
There has to be a monster in front of it. And that's
Exactly.
not ever going to be the case on the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
So there, yeah. It is like, the system, it works. I think it's intuitive. You can get used to it.
Mhm.
But it's like not as intuitive as a symmetrical system, right? There are other rules for
Mhm.
the NPC than for us.
Yeah.
But I think with
absolutely.
time and
Yeah.
patience, we can figure this out.
Yes, that's
All
why I'm
right.
trying to go through
Yeah,
all the
it's good.
steps
Yeah, yeah.
to figure out what the hell is happening. So, squirrel or card?
So I would say squirrel,
Yeah.
and just keep things like once more things die, then we can play
The
the
opossum.
possum
Mhm.
and then maybe the wolf even.
Yeah, we could... I mean, in theory, we could play the wolf now and kill one of the sparrows.
But can't we get more value out of the frog?
The frog is... So it's 1/1 now, and the
Yeah.
sparrow in front of it is a 1/2. So the bullfrog will attack when we end the turn.
The thing
And
is,
then-
the wolf will never attack the sparrows. Is that correct?
Yes, it will.
Oh, it will.
The-
But it won't block them. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but the
okay.
sparrows will never attack it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the bullfrog is not that worthwhile, and we just get the wolf out.
Yeah, I think the bullfrog is about to die, basically. And
Let's do it. No, this is good. Okay, play the squirrel, play the wolf,
Mhm.
and then we can also play the possum.
Right. And what is the possum actually? It's a 1/1 that... Right, will not...
Go face.
Uh,
No, it will attack the...
So yeah, we could
Sparrow.
either put it in front of a sparrow, and the sparrow will not attack it.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do that.
so within 2 turns, it will kill the sparrow.
Why not?
Yes. Okay. Also, our life is equal.
Okay.
We did it 1 damage, and it
Yeah, I
does.
think we should be able to handle this.
Ah. We'll see. It's -1 to us. Squirrel or card? We
Maybe
have nothing in our hand.
A card at this point.
Okay. It's the cockroach.
Oh, we can just
Mhm.
play it, right?
No. It needs 4 bones.
And we have like 3.
1, because we just played the opossum.
Oh, they are used up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Now so our opponent is playing nothing still, and the possum will kill the sparrow, and the wolf will deal 3 damage.
Sounds good. Easy.
And squirrel or card?
Card? Just out?
There's a way for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. And
The stout always talks. It's creeping me out, man.
the opponent says, "Be silent, or I will rip you to shreds."
Yeah.
I wish it would only continue the text when I clicked, by the way.
Yeah.
And I guess we can play the stout and deal more damage. Wait, what's the... Okay, no, the stout is a 1/3.
Yeah, we could get a scroll with like...
Doesn't matter, we are about to win. There's no way to win harder.
Okay.
That's what I'm always thinking about.
Let's just win.
Actually, is there... Okay, in theory, we could sacrifice the wolf, so we only deal 2 damage this turn, and then next turn we could potentially deal more damage for more money, but...
This is very marginal. This is for a hypothetical shop later in the game, which might not even have that great of items.
I don't know if I like this mechanic, honestly.
To win more, yeah.
Yeah, but let's just end this.
I'm not gonna take that one too serious.
Yeah. Well, we got some money, I guess. And another card. And then we have a decision to make. So, first option. The Venerable Alpha. Its courage emboldens the creature that stands beside it. Alpha, it's a 1/2 for 4 bones, and what does it do? A leader. Creatures adjacent to a card bearing this sigil gain 1 power.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Second card, a wolf. Third card, HeMakesMePlay. Which is a 3 sacrifice, 1/1 with bees within and dam builder.
Vincent, the number one question I have is, what is the portrait?
It's just a black face, basically.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even...
It is, but Vincent, that's exactly what you look like. We've never told anyone. But
I am just a shadow creature.
Yes, hear his evil laugh.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a surprisingly fitting description.
Okay. The game did not take a picture of you.
No.
That's what you're saying.
I mean, even
where did the name come from? It's creeping me out. Did you put that in?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not so creepy.
I remember that I tried to see how many more letters I could put, and there were 3 more we could have added.
So we made this card, but actually it's not very good.
I'm really surprised because we have 2 cameras connected to this laptop, right?
Yeah.
The one that is looking at you, and then the internal camera. And they didn't use either.
Right, it could have
What
been
the
me.
hell?
Jesus, yeah. But like the stats aren't really superb on that one.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, it's a shitty card.
In hindsight, maybe.
The thing is, the wolf here is like super boring, but it's probably the best card.
Yeah, probably.
Wolves are pretty good, and I like having not just one in the deck. And the 4 bones is like nice, but that card requires a lot of setup. You need to have 4 bones, and then it only really works if you have stuff already on the board.
Yeah.
So I just vote wolf. It's just a strong choice.
And now we have a decision to make. We have 2 paths, basically, but one of them is immediately split into 2, and then they form back into the one.
Okay.
So we can take the left path, which is sacrifice, and then I think a fight.
Okay.
And then an axe.
What's an axe?
I don't know. I think we didn't have that one.
That makes me interested.
Yeah, and then a backpack. Or we can take either a backpack or a campfire, and then a fight after, and a card, and another campfire. And campfires are upgrades, I think, right?
Yeah, it's not like Slay the Spire where you have to rejuvenate HP.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want the X path.
Okay, so sacrifice, I think. The altar.
What did this do? Isn't this also an upgrade, or does it remove a card from the deck?
I think it sacrifices 1 card for another card.
Oh, okay.
So, and
what did we do here last time? The stout?
I think so, yeah. And or maybe it was the beaver that got additional stuff, right?
Maybe, yeah.
So there are 2. So it's a stone altar, which with a an actual altar at the bottom, and then behind that is another stone plate, and both have symbols that I can click on. I'm just going to click on the symbol on the altar, and we can choose either the bullfrog or the cockroach.
Oh, we can't choose any of them? Okay.
I guess not. I assume this is the one that we sacrifice, also because there are sacrifice symbols on this altar.
Yeah, but do you get an upgraded version? I do love me the cockroach.
Yeah, but if we can...
Let's just do the bullfrog.
But if... So what I'm thinking is that whatever other card we select gets the ability of either the bullfrog or the cockroach. And the bullfrog has protects from flyers.
Yeah.
And the cockroach gets back into your hand.
Yeah, and you're making quite a lot of assumptions here that the other card we select will get that.
That is true.
Tag.
But if we get, for example, the cockroach ability on the opossum, that's pretty good.
Okay, let's try it.
On the other hand, maybe...
Die, cockroach. Stomp on it.
Okay, now we have... Okay, I assume we only had two options because we only have two creatures with abilities.
Yeah.
The bullfrog and the cockroach. And now we can choose either one of all the 5 options we have. We have 2 wolves, so the opossum, the stoat, which said, I'll go, and the bullfrog.
Yeah, the stoat always says that, but we want it on the possum, right?
Maybe. But the stoat will also be... I mean, it's a 1/3 that would need sacrifice. I don't know. The opossum is probably better.
Yeah, the stoat had this last time, but nothing came of it. Didn't make it really special.
Yeah, but
I do want to listen to him.
If we could buff it, right?
Maybe we just decide now that we will just always upgrade the stoat.
Yeah.
Let's do the stout.
And
it's a token of trust.
Mm-hmm. Now that we sacrifice. Yeah. All right. Hey, it worked like we expected. The stoat now will return to our hand forever.
Vincent is a smart boy. You figured this out.
Thank you.
But the cockroach is gone.
The cockroach is gone.
Well, that is the meaning of sacrifice.
Yes. And then there's an elite fight.
All right. Is that the X?
No, the X is the next one.
Okay.
We have... Are you smart or something? We usually bother teaching about bones. All right. Here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rule book.
Oh.
This is so confusing that the text speeds up and slows down.
Okay.
Like he talks sometimes fast and sometimes really slow. That's wild. So we have a token fight, and the token is a wolf head that gives every creature of his protect from flying. Which is great because we don't have any flyers.
Yeah.
But I think we want to look into the rulebook, right?
But right now?
Sure. Why not?
I don't know, because it's not relevant to the fight.
Okay.
I mean, sure, do it.
Let's look into the rulebook. Okay. So the rule is for the Mighty Leap, and on the side of it is in red, which I assume to be blood.
Have we ever looked in... what is in this book, even?
This is the book that explains all the abilities.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we have looked at it plenty. And now it says next to the Mighty Leap in red, and with drops of it, looks like blood. There's a C in a circle, which reminds me vaguely of a clock, because they're like small lines from the outer circle into the middle to the C.
Yeah, I mean, there's two obvious possibilities for inputting any codes in this house. It's the safe and the clock, right?
Yeah. Actually, this is probably more like the safe, because it doesn't have any handles. Anyway, it says next to it 273.
273.
Yeah.
Vincent, do you want to write that down?
I have nothing to write here.
I will write it down. You will hear my computer now.
Oh, no. Hello, computer.
Say the numbers again.
273.
Here, listen to this, Vincent. Vincent, listen to me. Vincent, you're not taking this seriously. Okay. Here are the numbers. You tell me if this is correct. Okay?
This is correct,
are you listening?
I can see it on the
Shut up. You're going to listen.
Uh-huh.
That's the passcode,
yes,
right?
That's correct.
Good. Yeah.
The one number we hear is 6.
Well, I pushed the... Anyway. Moving on.
Yeah,
I mean, that stout is helping.
That is true, yes.
But
yes.
we can only get up once we're out of the fight, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So let's play the fight.
Yeah. Okay, he has some bullshit about flying. That doesn't interest us.
Yes, well, he's about to play a porcupine in position 1 and a coyote in position 4.
Coyote is 1-2?
Yes.
And porcupine?
Is 1-2.
But it has like thorns or whatever.
Exactly. Thorns 1.
And if you attack it, you get 1 damage. Okay.
And only the coyote has protection from flyers.
Right. Okay.
Which, is that just a card bearing residual? Okay. I wonder if it's just creatures that have no natural ability that get that, or if it's just because it's a wolf token related to
wolf?
canine creatures.
Good call, yeah. It's not about positioning, yeah? It's not like you have to be next to the token.
I don't think
or
so. Or
totem, I suppose.
No. And we can play a squirrel, the stoat, which will return, the wolf, and the bullfrog.
Right, the stoat takes 1 sacrifice?
Yes.
Okay. We could just play it.
Yeah, and it would kill the coyote.
Sure.
If once that is in play. Sacrifice the squirrel. Okay, it says.
Yeah, nice. It's kind of cool to have him always back on the hand because it means he might talk more, right?
True, yeah.
Yeah.
He also looks weirdly sad. Or suspicious, maybe? Not sure.
He's been in this weird time loop forever.
Yeah.
In this hellhole.
Deals 1 damage. And he took 2 damage and said, ow. And
but he has 1 HP left.
Yes, and we took 1 damage, and our opponent is about to play a porcupine in the coyote spot. So the stoat will kill the coyote, and then the porcupine will kill it.
What's on our hand?
A bullfrog and a wolf.
Yeah, we could play a squirrel, like draw a squirrel plate and kill the stout.
Right.
Just have a wolf out. You want to do that?
And then kill the coyote. And
sure, and the wolf will survive, right?
Right, because it's not a trait. Remember, it's the wolf will just kill the coyote.
Yes.
And after that, it will kill itself, killing the porcupine.
Does it also get thorn damage if it's overflow? Let's try that out.
Oh, right, because there's overflow. Yeah, it will actually kill both. Let's
see if it gets thorns.
So,
draw a squirrel.
And then put it there, and then play the wolf and sacrifice these 2. Wow.
And the stout?
The stout said, wow, seriously? I don't know, it's so fast.
But it's back on our hand.
Yes, it is.
Nice. It's kind of cool.
Looking suspiciously at us. And we end our turn. And the wolf kills everything and took 1 damage. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
And now we're back at the start. A squirrel or a card?
We can just play a squirrel and place the stout.
Yeah.
This seems nice.
Squirrel. And we put the stoat in front of the porcupine, I guess.
Yeah. And if it dies, that's fine.
Totally misplay. Oh, total misplay.
Shut up.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You would have said that about anything we do.
Yeah. Also, can we actually? Yeah, in theory. So, it's about to deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
Take 1 damage.
Yeah.
And then the porcupine deals 1 damage to it, and we can sacrifice it again.
Yeah.
Once it's a 1/1.
It's good.
Ah, I love it. We can be dicks to a stoat.
Yeah, it is kind of the most fitting card for this fate.
And what did it say? Enough! As it took damage. Squirrel or card?
What's the hand right now?
We have just a bullfrog. And our opponent is about to play nothing.
This is a weak elite monster.
I think we're about to win anyway with the wolf.
Can you win more by playing the bullfrog somehow?
Yeah.
Okay, how much does it take 1 sacrifice?
Yeah, we can actually
just draw a squirrel, play the bullfrog.
Oh yeah, we could sacrifice the stoat.
But then you lose a little bit of attack.
Yeah, but the Stoat is about to attack
Die
the
anyway.
porcupine
Okay.
anyway.
Wow.
So it's not dealing any face damage.
Yeah. Okay, but that will not improve the winning more,
True.
right?
Yeah, okay.
Just play the bullfrog and win. We're the real elite here.
Yes. And we end. Stoat's dead again. Hey, we won.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's not an axe, it's a pickaxe that's embedded into some ore or stone or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it does.
This is now after the elite.
Yes.
Okay.
You came across a hobbled man standing beside some boulders. He caught me off guard. Also, he put on a mask, which I think is the miner's mask, right?
That we've had before as a boss monster.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not supposed to see me till further down the road.
Yeah, where you're the boss.
Say, I like me a gamble. If you can pick a boulder that has gold in it, you can keep it.
Oh, this is like the game with the 3 cups.
Show me where to strike. And we just have 3 boulders in front of us. And we can pick one of them.
But is there any indication which one has
I
gold in it?
don't see any differences at all.
This is a stupid game.
Well, I assume at some point we get some Stoat telling us, hey, it's always the left boulder or something.
Yeah,
like
or
that.
maybe once you've done this like 3 times, then it's always the same. I don't know. So, eeny, meeny, miny, moo, like I don't know how to do. The middle one.
Another one, okay. Oh, dag nabbit, no gold. But it's a mantis.
I bet none of them have gold.
Possibly not. But that is a funny looking varmint. Keep it. So we got a mantis.
Yeah.
That is a 1/1 for 1 sacrifice that attacks to the left and to the right of it. And it also has, as an extra ability, a special card here, has Thorns 1.
Oh, wow. Pretty good card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Also,
Yeah.
we should get up.
Yeah, I was going to ask
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
can get up now. Nice.
Goodbye.
Go to the clock.
Be somewhere. So, the safe actually. It was
Right.
271 3.
273, Vincent.
Very good.
It worked.
There's a card inside
Oh, wow.
that is moving.
This is actually very exciting.
A stink bug. Oh,
It
hello.
talks.
I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. It's the Stoat. Is the Stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. And the narrator says, put that away.
No, we're taking this.
Yeah, also I should say it's a 1/2 for 2 bones that has some ability that we have to
Okay.
look at.
The fact that it has bones as a mechanic suggests to me that this is a very scripted progression here. We were supposed to do this now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
But that's okay. I like it.
There's a key in there,
Ah.
which I assume, I know there's a
Yeah, where do keys go, Vincent?
mode, which we can open. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so there are 2 boards that look almost like a shuffling puzzle or game. So this is
Like where you slide numbers?
yeah, basically. So this is like a little bit like, imagine you have domino stones,
Yeah.
and you can move some of them around, but also it's the bottom or the lower part of it is not the lower part. The what do you
The
say?
lower half of an individual stone?
No, the basic field on which
The
there's-
board?
Yeah, the board is the card game board that we play on. So it's
The map that he keeps laying out?
no, where we put the cards.
Ah, with the slots.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so on the left side is 0 out of 5 marked, and there's a scale. Below that is a button for the. Wait, is it okay? A button for the end turn bell. And then on the first position, on top is a 2-1, just a stone. And the second position on the lower half is a 1-3. Third position and top position is 1-3. And fourth position on the lower half is a 1-3 again.
Okay, this is just a board state. Am I reading this correctly?
Yeah, sort of.
With like cards in each slot.
Yeah, but they are not cards, they are stones, and also they are...
There's just stats.
Also, the weird thing is that these blocks are not as big as cards, so they only occupy 1/2 of the card slot, basically. So either the top or lower half. And I think...
Oh, but okay, when you said lower or top, I thought it's like our side of the board or the enemy side.
That's what I meant. But also, in addition to that, it's what I'm telling you now, they also, within our part of the board, basically, they have a top or bottom part.
Okay.
And, yeah. And I think...
And that just the changes depending on the... Some of them are in the upper part and some of them are in the lower part.
Yeah, and we can switch them around.
Oh, okay.
And we can put them on... Yeah, okay. So every card slot, basically, has 4 positions for the stone to be in.
Okay.
And we
just
can
up or down, or also left and right?
Just up and down.
Okay. What does this mean, Vincent?
I have no idea. Also, there's one, and then that's the left part, and the right part is the same thing, but way more complicated. Instead of one of the stones for every slot, basically, there are a total of, 9? And they have special abilities. So, yeah, it's like the card game, but with...
And they don't have stats?
Oh, they have stats.
Oh,
so,
okay.
The first slot has... So is there a heart on there? It looks like a heart. Or maybe, oh, no, that's just the health. Okay.
I thought you said hard on. I was
Come
wondering
on.
about the tone of this game.
It's getting weirder. Have I mentioned it's in the 18+ section of Steam?
Well, I mean, you keep going through the drawers of this guy, and he locked it away.
Not that one,
mean,
just,
yeah. Might not want to look in there.
I mean, do it at your own risk.
I feel like these are puzzles that we should solve.
Yes.
But would you agree that they are 2 separate puzzles?
I think the first one might be just an explanation for how this works, and the second one
How is it an explanation, Vincent? What is it explaining?
Because it's just way more simple than the second one.
Yeah, okay, but what is it explaining, Vincent? Can you explain to me?
I'm gonna just click the bell and see what happens.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, I figured out the first one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just put all the cards on our side and deal 5 damage.
Okay. Now I agree with you. It has explained how to win.
Aha!
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
So it's open a drawer, and inside is a card, a skink. I forgot that I put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck. And I'll deal you 1 every so often. So it's a skink. It's a 1 sacrifice, 1/2. That has some ability that we need to look at.
Okay. Why did he say he'll deal us 1 every so often?
I guess it's just part of the game now. So
he means the card, not damage.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And then we can look at the other one. And is it our turn? I assume so. And
so
also,
the other puzzle board.
I don't understand. Okay, that one we can't move. That makes sense. But I still don't understand why it isn't just the best to put every creature on our side of the board that we can.
Why isn't it the best?
I don't know.
I mean, have you tried it?
I'm about to.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't work.
Why not?
Because we deal 1 damage.
Ah, you need to get up to 4.
To 5, actually, yes.
So 5 HP is the thing? We never figured that out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so.
So I'm intrigued now. Can you read me the cards and the abilities and stuff?
Sure.
Or did you figure it out just now?
I mean, I got something. I got a change, which is good. So first row is a 2-1, then a 1
That's on our side or the enemy?
on the enemy side.
Okay.
In the also because we can't move them over each other, so it's like stones, right?
That's why there are 4 slots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at the very top is a 2-1. Then in the middle is a 1-2 with protection from flying. And then there's a 2-3 with flying.
That's all on the enemy side.
No, that's there are 4 slots basically.
Yeah, you just mentioned all the slots now. Because I'm confused because I'm thinking within the slots there are 4 positions. And so there are many meanings to top or bottom when you say those words.
Okay.
This is not ideal. I realize this. Yeah.
I'm gonna say rows and columns now. Maybe that's better.
For what?
So it's like an Excel sheet, right?
In a way, yeah.
Sort of. Okay. So
maybe it should have been an Excel sheet.
Maybe it should. So we have 4 columns that can't interact with each other.
Okay. Yeah.
And within the first column, in the first row, is a 2-1, which is, right, the first row is on the enemy side.
Yeah.
Second row is also on the enemy side.
Right.
Third row is a 1 on our side now.
I see.
Is 1-2 with protection from flying.
Yeah.
And then on the fourth row is a 2-3 with flying.
Okay.
And what I just did is I made it as I described it. And before that, I had the 2-1 on the enemy side right in front of us. So on the second row. And that blocked the 1-2 on our side.
Okay.
So I guess we just...
Can you move them across columns?
No.
Okay.
Wait. All right. Is this just what we want to do? No. Okay. So what I understand now is that we want to maximize damage.
Yeah.
And
what happens if we make it so that we die? Does he just kick us out?
Actually,
how can we be so stupid?
Maybe that's the solution, I guess. Because as far as I can see, I don't really see how we could win here.
But you can like make it so that at least one side wins.
The question is, do we actually... Okay, no, we take no damage.
You have to win. Kill the enemy. Okay.
The question is, how the hell do we do that? Okay. So the first row is basically set, I think.
Okay.
That deals 1 damage, which is good.
That might be the optimum that can be achieved there.
Yeah, the first column.
Yeah, I understood.
The second column is nothing in the first row. A 1-2 with that weird thing, the weird gecko ability, which is, maybe you should look that up, but it's just a gecko that has its tail ripped off.
I mean, can you hover over the ability and see what it does?
Not here.
Oh, that's a bit inconvenient.
Yeah. And we can't move that as far as I can tell.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, it doesn't move at all.
Yeah.
So there will always be a blocker. And then we have on our side a 2-1 that we can move either in the third or in the fourth row.
Doesn't seem like there's much that can be done there.
Can we change the damage that we deal? Nope.
So that should deal 1 damage, right? No, does that work that way?
The 2-1 is blocked by his 1-2 gecko ability.
Oh, it's a 1-2. Yeah. Okay. But theoretically, if it was a 1-1, would it only block 1 damage?
I don't think so. I think
it would block all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
There's spillover to... Right, we tested that last episode. There's spillover to the next monster, but never to the player if a monster is attacked.
Yeah, and you can't move anything like you can't move the gecko to another column or move anything from another column to behind the gecko.
No.
Okay, so there's not much that can be done here.
Not as far as I can
Doesn't
tell.
and maybe later we look up the gecko ability. Maybe that's a big reveal. But okay,
Maybe.
what about column number 3?
Column number 3 is a 1-2 with a gecko.
Okay.
That is currently in row 1. And then we have a 3-2 that is in row 3. And we can basically move them around as we want.
You can swap them.
We can't swap them, but we can put the 3-2 in position 1, 2, or 3.
Uh-huh.
And the other one in 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
And
on our side?
That's...
That was the 3-2?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, then you can't swap them, I understand.
Yeah. I think if we want to maximize damage here...
This should deal... No, it just hits the gecko, right?
Yeah, but we can put the gecko in the topmost position in row 1.
Uh-huh.
And then it doesn't block, I think.
Ah,
right?
and it goes face.
I'm gonna click the end turn thing. Still only does 1 damage. So I assume the gecko has some...
We need to know the gecko ability, I think.
Let's figure that out.
Yeah. But okay, just to have it complete, what's in column 4?
Okay, let's look at that.
Sorry if you already...
No, that's all fine. Also a 1-2 with a gecko ability and a 1-3 in row 2.
That's ours. No, that's also on their side, yeah?
Well, yeah, we can move it to our side if we want to.
Oh.
So, okay, wait. Let me just... So if we... Okay, we need to know what the gecko does.
Yeah, I'm very curious actually
no
now.
idea.
There's like 3 of them. Maybe it boosts like...
Gecko.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like sit down and we're like, hey, no, I'm not ready to play. I need to look at your book.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know you have a heart on your desk drawer?
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So there are a lot of abilities that I think we haven't seen yet.
Sure.
And some of them even are... So there's one that says mirror, which the I is an exclamation mark. And then it says another word that I can't read because there are blobs of ink over it.
Wow.
And the same goes for the text, that the power and then that's it.
This game is breaking a lot of assumptions of like game design and stuff, right? Because it's like this is the manual for the game. It shouldn't be included in this sort of figuring stuff out. It shouldn't be obstructive in any way, but it is, Vincent.
So interesting. Appendix, subsection, numbers. Boons number 1. Boon of the ambidextrous. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. So we get boons at some point.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the stats of the monster. I just wanna see what
Gecko.
the gecko does. Show me the gecko. Man, this is... Okay, there it is. Loose tail. But loose...
What does it mean?
With 2 O's.
Yeah.
When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right.
Ah.
Okay.
So you hit it, it drops a tail. Does it say what the stats of a tail are?
No.
Okay. But it moves to the right, so you have to like... Oh, holy crap.
But it doesn't move to the right.
Well, in the little game board it didn't, but theoretically...
Can we do that? No.
Actually, and it said a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. So that's why there are multiple geckos. So, I mean, if you hit the card and you destroy it, it's gone, right? It's like not... It doesn't say that the gecko will not die but go to the right. It just says, the gecko will be gone, it'll drop a tail, and another card on the board somewhere that has the sigil moves to the right. Which seems a bit unrelated, but okay. Does that help figuring this puzzle out?
Well, there are still some aspects that I don't really get. Okay.
Are you back at the puzzle?
Yeah, I'm back at the
Okay.
puzzle. So first row is
The first column should be unaffected by this, right?
yeah, the first column is perfect as far
Yeah.
as we can tell. The second column will always be blocked by the gecko ability, but we can choose whether we want to attack the gecko or not.
We're killing that gecko right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have a gecko in the third and fourth column.
So the one in the third column, we could theoretically get that to move to the right. Would that then help us? Like, would it then not block our side? What's on our side in column 3?
The 3-2.
Okay, we could make that hit face, right?
Possibly. Let's see. So
We kill gecko in column number 2,
mhm,
and then possibly, this is a bit confusing because it's random the way it's phrased,
mhm.
but possibly the column 3 gecko might move to the right, but of course only if the right is unblocked.
Yes. So the spot right next to it. So
Yeah.
the spot
In column 4.
in column 4 is empty.
Okay.
So hopefully this will work and deal like 4 damage. Nope. We dealt 1 damage. So
Yeah.
the 3-2 did not attack. What happens if we do that? Okay, so I just put
Sure.
the 3-2 away. I was hoping that it would move to the right permanently instead of dying or something, but nothing changed as far as I can tell.
Can you make it so that the 3-2
Also-
doesn't kill the gecko in column number 3?
Yeah.
Did you just do that?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't help.
It didn't change anything.
Okay.
No. What I'm gonna try is not kill the gecko in row number 2 or
Okay.
in column number 2, and instead kill the one in column number 3.
I agree, yeah.
No change in damage there.
All of
And-
these things should have changed stuff,
Yeah, and
if our theory is correct.
now I'm gonna see what happens if we move the 1-3 in column 4 up a spot. So
Okay.
it should deal 1 damage right now. So instead of 1 damage, we should deal 2 damage. It deals 1 damage. So I'm guessing, even though the game isn't showing that the gecko from column 3 is moved to column 4 to block. But the gecko itself doesn't move.
It's a bit confusing that it doesn't actually show you
Yeah, I also
what happens.
like we're playing a card game within a card game. What the hell are we doing here?
I feel like we're missing something.
Can we do that? Okay, I figured it out.
Oh yeah, what was the solution?
We don't kill the one in column 2 and just move the one in 3 and 4 to the back and then tag.
Okay.
So previously the one that we killed in column 2 blocked the 3-2.
In the column 3.
Exactly.
So maybe they do survive when they're killed. And they just drop the tail, and they sacrifice their tail and then move to the right.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, that card isn't phrased exactly precisely. Anyway, what do we get? Good job, Vincent.
Thank you. We get a worker ant and something queen. He says, formidable creatures, those ants. Very well. I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. Wonderful.
What's it do?
Let's look at the deck, because I feel like we have gotten
Yeah,
a lot
a bunch of cards. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a wolf, the opossum, the stoat, the bullfrog, another wolf, and then new we get the mantis, which is a 1/1 with cleave and thorns 1 for 1
Yeah.
sacrifice.
I have a question.
Yes.
The cleave,
Mhm.
does that mean it exclusively attacks to the left and the right?
Yes.
And it just doesn't hit what's right in front of it?
There is one that does, but this one doesn't.
Okay. Thank you.
Then we have the stink bug, which is for 2 bones, a 1/2 with stinky. The creature opposing a card bearing this sigil loses 1 power. Oh, right, like the
Okay. Skunk.
skunk, exactly. Then
Stink.
Then we have the skink, which is a 1/2 with a gecko ability for 1 sacrifice.
Ah, it has gecko.
Mm-hmm.
So it drops its tail and moves to the right.
Yeah, loose tail. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, the tail is created in its space, and the card bearing the sigil moves to the right.
This is such a good card. Because presumably you can then sacrifice the tail. Or is the tail like a rock? Like a boulder? Then it's not that great.
Maybe, but if it's like a 0/1, for
Yeah.
example, right? And it only happens if this creature would be attacked.
Yeah,
And I
but if
assume
it's a
that
0/1, I don't think you can. We can try it out,
Yeah.
but I don't think you can sacrifice it.
No, but I assume that it gets destroyed immediately by the
Okay.
attack, right? The attack doesn't attack
Maybe.
the skink, it attacks the tail instead. But
I don't know. It's a bit. You have to try it out.
Yeah.
It's a bit arbitrary.
Then we have a worker ant, which
Yeah.
is and 2 for 1 sacrifice, and I think the ant thing is ants. A value represented with the sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. So
it
it has
gets stronger if you have more.
exactly as much attack as it has ants on the.
That can be. So you could have like 4 1s on the board.
4 2s. They are
4 2s.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, at that point you have 1. Right now, this card is sort of useless in our deck. I have to say.
I mean,
It's a 1 sacrifice card.
yeah, it's a 1/2
Yeah.
for
Okay.
1. It's about as strong as a bullfrog
Yeah.
without the
Yeah.
protection from fire.
But still, right? You don't get anything out of this ability unless you have more ants.
Yes, well, here's the thing. We also have an ant queen,
Ah, here we go.
which is a 2 sacrifice ants 3 with ant spawner. When a card bearing this sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand.
Okay, this is good now.
Mm-hmm.
This is now an ant deck. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We got 2 new puzzles.
Oh, another drawer opened.
So we have the top drawers now, and now we also got the lower drawers.
Okay. Are we just gonna puzzle now and fill up our deck, and then
I guess I don't know. Do we want to?
Well, honestly, it's like doesn't seem like you want to trash up your deck with like so many cards.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we can try. I guess, I mean, it does unlock them for future runs.
I suppose. Does it work? No, it's 4 out of 5. Okay. So we have column 1,
Yeah.
a 1/2 with gecko ability, and an ant 2.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Column number 2, we have an ant 2. Then below that, a gecko 1/2, and an ant 2 again. Column number 3, we have a 1/2 with protection from flyers, a 2/3 flyer, and an ant 2. And in column number 4, we have an ant 2.
All right. You're good at these, Vincent.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you solve this puzzle?
Yeah, that's the problem with these puzzles.
I don't enjoy
I
these
solved
very
it.
much. Good job, Vincent.
Okay, so the trick was that the ants don't count as in play if they are at the very bottom of the thing. So all we needed was to buff the last ant as much as possible.
These are like checks to see if you have understood a certain mechanic of the game.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a caged wolf.
Oh, I think, didn't they talk about this?
Mm-hmm. Also,
There's the figurine, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And it's a caged wolf. 2 sacrifice, nothing, 0.
It's the stunted wolf.
And he says, well, it says, they say, curious. And that's it. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, last puzzle. Let's figure it out. We have column 1, a 1/2 with thorns. 1. And nothing else.
Okay.
Second column, we have a 1/2 with thorns. And we have a mantis, a 1/1 with cleave.
On our side. Okay. That
Th-
hits the thorn one in column 1, right?
if we wanted to, yes.
Yeah.
Then we have in column 3, we have a 1/2 gecko. And a 1/1 with cleave again.
On our side. Okay.
And in column number 4, we have at the very top, in row 1, a 1/2 with thorns 1, then a 3/2, And finally, a 1/2 with cleave.
So which ones of these are on our side?
Well, the first 3 columns are pretty much up to us, what we want on our side. We can move them as
Even
we
the
want.
thorn stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because as long as there are only 2 creatures in a column, we can move them all the way to us.
Ah.
Because both sides have 2 slots, basically.
Ah, I understand. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Well, do you have the solution?
I'm not sure what this thorn thing is about. I think this is pretty good.
It interacts interestingly with the cleavers, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can't move the gecko. That makes sense. Why? Oh, okay. So. Oh, okay. So the mantis in column 2
Yeah.
will, for some reason, wait, does it kill the gecko? I'm not sure. Why does it? Or is the gecko dealing damage to us? No, we figured out that the damage doesn't get dealt to it. So.
It just moves.
Mm-hmm. So what I've done now is we can't move the gecko in column 3, so that will always try to block.
Yeah.
And I've just moved in the first column the thorns 1/2 to our side, the mantis in the second column to our side, and the thorns all the way to the back of their side.
If they are in our all the way back, then they don't attack, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And then again in column 3 we can't move the gecko, so I guess I can.
Well, can you just make it so maybe that the cleavers don't hit? Do the mantis? How much HP do they have?
I figured it out.
Oh, there you go. Good job.
That one I don't actually know what I did.
I do imagine there aren't that many combinations you have to go through to brute force these.
And once you get like, hey, I just put this 3/2 there, so it deals damage. That's a big part, and the others are, just brute force.
Well, great.
There was something about the mantis hitting the thorns thing to not kill the gecko. I think.
Yeah, it probably
I don't know.
taught some kind of lesson, but not to us.
Exactly. Well, this one there are no cards. There is the head of a rat.
Okay.
Let's see. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless. Oh, it's one of the totems.
Ah.
But it's a rat head. In time, you will understand its power.
Okay.
And it's gone.
Underwhelming.
I guess we just learned the new totem. Also, we should look at the wolf. Can we do anything with the wolf?
In the cage, the figurine?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was just hoping for it, but I don't think so.
Maybe if we upgrade the card, it will upgrade the figurine.
Possibly. Well, I guess we are back to the game now. We've figured out all the...
Thank you, computer. I think it's a good time to call it. Good spot. Did some puzzles next time. We'll play more with like amazing cards.
Just in case it didn't save. Let's open the next backpack.
Okay.
And
sure, yeah. This is a bit weird in this game.
And then we have a fight after that. And that's
backpack we can do.
But I don't think have we even used any equipment?
No, we haven't. It was too easy, Vincent.
Yeah. And our opponent says, the amount of items you carry is 3. And you have 3.
Well,
instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend.
That's nice that we get something.
That's a living rat. That's just peeking out behind the backpack. And it's holding a card. Pack rat.
Very thematic.
And it's a rat with a backpack. It's a 2/2 for 2. And that has Trinket Bearer. When a card bearing this sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as your pack is not full.
Very interesting.
I guess we take it.
We have this major killer deck now. It's like stacked with all these goodies, full of ants and rats and stuff.
It might be a bit too full with goodies, but we'll see if it actually works.
We don't even know like how far you can go in this game. Like how many bosses do you have to kill till you go to the end and like strike the heart and slay the spire or whatever.
Right. We'll see.
Or whatever this is. Yeah, we'll see next time.
It has text. He says, "The prudent pack rat never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack."
Oh, do they all have text?
That's it. No, that's what he said. What they said about it. And now we're back to the map, and the next thing is a fight. A good time.
I can say bye now?
Wait,
yes?
let's fight. Just quick.
I say bye now. Thanks, Vincent, for playing. Thank you for watching. Leave comments. Okay, computer. Subscribe to channel. @Makes_play is Twitter. Vincent, last words. Execute.
Bye.
Bye.